Hello everybody, this is Coopop and I am here with you today on how to find Ditto in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This was something that I was confused about through my whole journey because where's Ditto? You need Ditto for breeding. And then I found out about all these mystery islands, caves, and forests that will seemingly randomly appear in your copy once you have completed the Elite Four. You need the Eon Flute as well in order to get to these places. When you use the Eon Flute, you're gonna see, just like this, there's going to be islands and things around with little red stars floating on top of them. There's one right there. And they're dotted across the map, and every time you come up, or not every time, but I think it's based on the days and the time of day, what islands, what forests, what caves are going to appear. Now, this also has to do with what's that thing called when you pass by people? It's a super obvious name. Spot pass, yes. Spot pass. Whenever you spot pass with somebody, you have a chance of getting a different island. Also, this spot pass works through connecting to the internet. When you pass by people through the internet, that counts, so you can update it regularly. And I'll show you how to update it now. Now, the reason I am here in this little section in particular is this is the island right there. This one here, Mirage Island. That's the one that has Ditto. There is a cave, or so I've been told, there is also a cave where you can get Ditto in Oras, but I have not come across it yet. And it's rather frustrating. I'm not really sure why they decided to do this for Ditto. I can understand it for the legendaries. Those are supposed to be kind of, a challenge to get to. They're supposed to be out of the way and inconvenient. And I can understand making Ditto a little inconvenient, but this is extremely inconvenient. I need Dittos for my breeding. Okay, so this right here, that is where you go to update your islands. I've done mine recently, that's why I have the Ditto island. So normally there's a little, on the thumbnail here, on this thumbnail, there'll be a red mailbox. You'll click here. The red mailbox will be here. You'll click on it and it will update your information and your islands. Now from here, once you've updated your islands, you can activate the Eon Flute. And you can choose to go to whatever island you want to go to, explore. There's lots of exclusive Pokemon on these various islands. There are legendaries. It's all based on the time of day, day of the week, all that kind of stuff, what's going to appear. But this video is all about getting that elusive Ditto. So you're going to go right here. Here's a Mirage Island. And that cave that I have heard about is also supposedly around this area. And that is around, what is it, Pacific Dog Town? That is the weirdest name of a Pokemon town I have ever seen. Alright, so we are landing. And you do not have to have Latios or Latias in your party to use the Eon Flute. I think that is just super convenient. Love that. And you are going to need to carry a Pokemon with you that knows the move Cut. As you can see, there are trees. And you're going to want to go back to your Dex Nav. And you can see right there, there's Ditto. Now, it has been a hot minute since I have had this island available to me. So I'm not going to know right away which path to take. So my goal is just to get to the grass right now. Oh, wait a minute. There is an item over there. I'll check that out because the point of this video is not the items. The point of this video is catching Ditto. And Musharna is also available. Something's already popped up here. What is it? Oh, it's a Ditto. So let's sneak on. Actually, before we sneak over there, this is pretty important. You are going to want to put on a repel or a super repel, whatever you prefer. That way you don't run into randoms while you're trying to sneak up on the Ditto. And the reason you don't want to just do it randomly, the reason you want to use the Dex Nav is so that you can get some really good stat Dittos for breeding. You can get, I think, up to 3 IV, perfect IV Dittos. Not easily, but like in a decent amount of time, you can start regularly coming across Dittos with 3 IVs. And if you've done any breeding at all, you understand why having a 3 IV Ditto is something to have. Alright, now I am using my Captain Catch. This is a Glade. He is a Pokemon catching machine. He has Hypnosis, False Swipe, Taunt, and Mean Look. So he covers a wide variety of Pokemon that you may want to catch. Typical strategy, you either false swipe first, which will never KO it. It'll bring it down to 1 HP or above. Or you can Hypnosis first. Either way, the point is you want it to be put to sleep and you want it to go down to 1 HP, and then you can choose your Pokeball of choice. Today I am going to go with a repeat ball because I have caught Ditto before, and that is going to make this have a better chance of catching it. Let's see how it goes. I can't hear the sound, so if we get a crit ball, one of the whistling balls, I'm not gonna know. So spare me, sorry. Alright, so we have caught our first Ditto. Now this Ditto did not have any special stats as I could see on the Dex Nav. I'll show you that in particular this time. That Ditto just happened to pop up when we walked there. We're not going to name it. It's going to be sent to box 2. Now this time, now we know that we're going for Ditto. Yes, I know, I've caught all of them. Click on the Ditto, click, tap, whatever, touch that Ditto, and touch search. Now this isn't going to work every time. As you can see, it couldn't be found nearby. Try looking in a different spot. So when you get that message, you're going to want to walk far enough away to where that area can reset. Either that, or you can just move on to another patch of grass if there is another patch of grass in the area. As I said earlier, it's been a minute since I have been here, so I can't remember if there's an extra patch of grass or not. But you know what? Let's go ahead and grab this item up here while we are trying to reset the Dex Nav. Rare candy. And I do believe, I don't think that these items are set in stone. For the islands, I think they appear, reappear, change up, except for TMs. Those, I believe, stay in the same location. Alright, so let's go back here. Yes, we are going to use another repellent. We don't want that Musharna. So let's just run towards it. Make it disappear. Okay. Now you're going to go back to the Dex Nav. I'm going to click on that Ditto, and we're going to hope he appears this time. Is he? Yes. Okay. We have ourselves a Ditto somewhere. Now I have my DS set up fairly awkwardly, so it's not very easy for me to go sneaking around, so I'm just going to do it super slowly. Honestly, that's the best way to do it anyway. It is too easy to slip into running. Alright, so this is also just another regular Ditto. Limber, Transform, level 37. Nothing special about it. I don't think I'm going to catch it, but I'm going to go ahead and encounter it. That way our count in the corner, missed showing it to you, but in the corner here of the Dex Nav, when you are searching for a Pokemon, you're going to see a search level. And that search level, as it goes up, your chances of encountering a better Pokemon go up. And I believe it's for individual Pokemon. Like right now, I'm looking for Ditto, and eventually that Ditto level is going to go up really high, and I'm going to have a good chance of catching high statistic Dittos. Okay, so the reason I went ahead and encountered this, other than just to, I don't know for sure, but I think it's best to actually fight the Pokemon or run away from them instead of scaring them off. That way your level will continue to go up in the Dex nav. Alright, let's hope this repeat ball just gets it right away. Alright, there you go. That is how you catch Ditto in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's a bit easier in Pokemon X and Y because you've got the good old friend Safari, and I think it's also available in Safari Zone in X and Y. So when Oras came along and I was playing it and I never did run into Ditto, I was pretty disappointed. I was thinking it was, you know, maybe not going to be in it until I finally found out through the internet about the island system and having to just kind of, almost through sheer luck, run into this island. So before we wrap up, I am again going to show you the location of this island, because it can be a little bit confusing. There's a lot of islands, and sometimes you'll use the Eon Flute and there's like one island in this area. Sometimes there's like 6, which is what happened when I flew up today, and I was like, whoa, where did all these come from? So you got one there, there's 1, 2, 3 visible out there. There's another 2 in the distance out there. But anyway, you are going to want to go to Pacific Log Town. God, what a name. And that one right there. So, up here, facing that town. Gonna go to the left. This island right here, this Mirage Island. This is your Ditto Haven. Just continue rising your levels on your Dex nav as you encounter Dittos and catch them, attack them, and eventually you'll be coming across 3 IV Dittos fairly regularly. Thank you, everybody. I hope that you have a great day. I'm going to sit here and catch as many Dittos as I possibly can because I need some more Dittos, and it takes forever for this island to appear, and I'm going to take advantage of it, just as I suggest you do whenever you happen to come across this island or cave. Thanks, everybody. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.